I'm lucky to live in the greater Phoenix area where we have a ton of card shows, and I love attending them for the deals in the bargain bins, to network with members of the community, and finally to share my pickups with you guys, my audience. Welcome to my card show series, where I show a walkthrough of the show venue and many of the dealer showcases, give my thoughts and review of the show, and show my pickups from various dealers. So if you're interested in seeing what a particular show is like, or if you want to see what I picked up, kick back, relax, and enjoy the vid. What's up everybody, Frank A's HP Collectibles here with another card show pickups video. Notice I did not say card show walkthrough and pickups video because unfortunately I did not do a walkthrough at this show, the Arizona State Card Show on November 8th. It was held on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, November 7th through 9th. I attended on Saturday the 8th for about 4 hours. I want to say about 4 hours. Took my girlfriend. Was the first time she'd ever been to a card show, so that was kind of interesting for her. I did not do a walkthrough because I did not have time. I was helping run a birthday party for myself and two others who shared the same birthday of November 4th, and the birthday party was that night, so therefore I just did not really have the extra time during the day, and I did not go back on Sunday to record like I have done at past Arizona State card shows. So that kind of sucks. I don't have a walkthrough for you. Oh well. I thought it was a good show. It is quite expensive to go to this show, between the $20 parking across the street and then a $18.55 on-site ticket purchase. But you know, I feel like it's kind of at the max of what I'm willing to pay to go to card shows. If card shows start getting into the convention territory where they're $35, $40 to get in, I think I'm gonna have a bigger problem, because someone who's a budget collector like me, who goes to the bargain bins, you know, I'm only going to these shows with between 80 and 150 bucks. So like, if a third of that or a fourth of that is taken up by, you know, the fees to get in, that's kind of a problem. But you know, whatever. It's a fun show. Cole does a good job putting on these shows. I do have a complaint that is 100% not Cole's fault. It is the fault of the attendees, and that is that some of y'all stink. Some of y'all need to use deodorant, use some cologne, go to Bath and Body Works. Y'all are spending hundreds and hundreds and maybe even thousands of dollars on cards, but yet you can't like take a shower and hit up a Bath and Body Works before you go. Like, it blows my mind that the card shows are, and it's not just like one section of a show, it's the whole show. So it's not me. I'm wearing Bath and Body Works Midnight Addiction and Secret deodorant. I smell good. I showered. I'm wearing clean clothes. Smells like laundry detergent. I wash my hair. It ain't me. It ain't my girl. I'll tell you what. We'd be at one side of the convention center, and then we'd be all the way at the other side, and it still stinks. So, not Cole's fault. Not the show's fault. But it's getting ridiculous here. Grown people need to be showering. I'm sorry I'm ranting and raving about this too long. Also, if you're from Arizona, go check out the Facebook and Discord groups for the Arizona Sports Card Collectors. Links are in the description. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so therefore it gives me more excuses to get out and do these shows and do the walkthroughs for you as well. So if you can, hit subscribe. We're at like 865 subscribers or something, trying to get to 1,000. So your help is appreciated. Costs you nothing. So thank you. Yeah, let's quit blabbing and let's get on to the pickups. I got pickups from, I think 5 dealers, and I got some really cool stuff. So let's hit background and get started. Background, got a little 2023 Topps Composite Chrome X-Fractor of the GOAT, Tom Brady. with a little pocket mini helmet there of the New England Patriots. And then as you can see, I have my adult Saturday ticket. So, all right, we're starting off with this dealer. This was from the Chase 3232, and that was, I did not pay these prices. He cut a deal because we did a little bulk deal, and my girlfriend bought me some cards at the show. Like, oh, wow, it was a total trip. I'm not used to a partner that's like really super interested in and thinks that it's a fun hobby. So that was quite interesting. So she got me some birthday presents. She bought me this good old Charles Barkley 87-88 Fleer PSA 7. Very, very cool. I have a crazy Fleer basketball collection of Hall of Famers now. And there was another graded card that he had at the booth that I liked. A Matthew Stafford purple refractor and a PSA 9. It's numbered as something weird, like 555. Ah, it is. And I did not look ahead of time before I recorded this video. I just know Topps Chrome that well. Very cool. 2010 is one of the most gorgeous when it comes to refractor shine. They are just very, very beautiful. And I'm very happy to have a little Matthew Stafford, future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, now that he's won a Super Bowl. So, very cool. Same seller had a couple composite, or no, not composite, 2024 Chrome stuff, and I have been going crazy on that. I picked up this Caleb Williams regular refractor of the 1974 design. I haven't been picking up a lot of these 1974s. The year before in the composite, 2023 composite, they did 1973 inserts, and I have a lot of those, especially in gold to 50 and orange to 25. I do not have very many of them in the 2024 Chrome with the 1974, and I need to get more. I got 2 golds. I got an AP and a Bo Jackson. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So, like, I'm going to pick them up when I see them for cheap. So that's pretty cool. You guys know me, I don't do a lot of rookie stuff, but $2 for a Jaden Daniels refractor. Okay, I'm in. I don't use these cases. I'm having a brain fart. I can't even remember what they're called. One touch. I don't use one touches, so I'll end up giving those away. But that was from that particular seller, so that was cool. This is the only card I picked up from local shop DNA. They are really cool. I like the owner. He's a cool guy. But number to 50, Landon Collins, 2015 Chrome gold. It's like a sepia gold or something. On-card auto. So Landon Collins had a couple of good years. I don't really know that I'm going to be keeping this, but I saw a on-card gold refractor to 50 auto, so I had to pick it up. It was $1. Big spender. That was all I got from DNA. Then I got a whole bunch of stuff from Jay Mankey of Guntown Sports Cards. So I'm gonna start with, let me start with all the, start with the one baseball card. Yeah, the one baseball card. My all-time favorite baseball player, little Chipper Jones refractor over here. He cut me a deal. I did not pay these prices. He cut me a deal on like a big stack. So what is this? 2012 Topps Chrome Baseball, Chipper Jones refractor. Very nice. And then here's the big one. So all Hall of Famers as far as I remember, but we've got the 2007, 2008? No, it's earlier than that. I don't know, it says 2008, so maybe I was right. 2007, 2008, I'm almost positive. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on screen. But we got a Sam Jones refractor, a Bill Sharman refractor, a Dolph Schayes refractor. People don't care for these like they do the other players in the set because these guys are older guys. These are Hall of Famers, like Hall of Fame refractors, serial number to 999. I'm all day. Tom Heinsohn. I don't know. Some of these guys, I don't even know. So that's how I know Vern Mikkelsen. I think I already have one of these, but I should probably know more of these Hall of Fame basketball players, but I don't. So I need to get better at it. I don't know him as well as I know football Hall of Famers from the 50s and etc. So there is another Dolph Shays. And then these, which are the 1957-58 design. Very cool. Those are also serially numbered to 999. So Bill Sharman, Dolph Shays, which I think I already have that one too, Cliff Hagan, and Sam Jones. So tons of Hall of Fame refractors for cheap. Then he had some action-packed 24 karat gold. I love myself some action-packed football. There is a 24 karat gold. These were like one in every 4 to 6 boxes back in the day. This is 1992 action-packed. I can tell by the design. I loved this stuff. It's got some damage, as you can see. You can also tell, besides the G there, you can tell because it says 24 karat gold right underneath the logo. But these were like, yeah, like I said, these were like one in every 6 to 10 boxes or something. So they were kind of rare. I opened a ton of these packs when I was a kid. Never got one. But I always try to pick them up now when I see them. Speaking of, there we are, 1993 Quarterback Club Troy Aikman insert with the 24 karat gold 1G. So very cool. I have this, the non 24 karat gold version, slabbed in a 6 PSA 6. I had this card when I was a kid. I was a huge fan of Aikman. He was my all-time favorite quarterback. Plus I was a huge fan of Action Packed. So this like really just fit the bill for multiple things for me, and I'm very fond of it. Looks like we got a little free lint. I mean, that could be a permanent marker, I don't know. But really cool, happy to have those 24 karat golds. And then the last thing that I got from Jay Mankey, 1986 Topps Anthony Munoz old SGC case, where it is listed as A for authentic, and it is a Anthony Munoz authentic auto. I do have a PSA Munoz from 86. I can't remember what grade it is, but this is just cool to have, and I'm going to put this right next to my PSA one. When it comes to, I'll have to do a new sleeve. When it comes to 1986 Topps, I have a huge slabbed collection of 86 Topps. I want to say it's about 60 cards. I think there's only total of 68 or so in the of the 400 and whatever card set that I actually want to have slabbed, which is Hall of Famers and notable rookies. And there's only about 8 or 9 cards left that I really want that I don't have, and then I'm pretty much done with 86. If I can upgrade like a little number grade every once in a while, then maybe I will. But other than that, I'll just pick up extra cool things like this. I love the 86 design. I need to do a new business card or a new trading card, and then just use the 86 design for myself. I think that's what I'm going to be doing next. All right, so then that is 3 dealers, and then this is the last dealer. So and basically what happened is there was a guy there, and he was discussing that I guess he had a family member pass, and so he was offloading a bunch of stuff from that family member, at the show and at other shows. And he had a lot of 1990 stuff. And y'all, regular viewers of the channel know, I love myself 1990 stuff. I grew up, that was my era. So he had a ton of some really great 90s stuff. Some of it was like $2 cards, some of it was $10 cards. But I went and I saw some stuff and I picked some things out, and then I left, and I was like, okay. And I think I had looked up a couple things. I was like, okay, there's some good stuff in there, and I want to go back. See if there's some stuff I missed. So I went back, and almost all of this was in the 50-cent box. So a little red sticker, 50 cents. So some of this I did not know exactly what it was, and I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna get it, and if it's worth a lot, cool, and if it's not, oh well. This is kind of one of those cases. I don't really do Stadium Club for my personal collection, but Marshall Faulk Stadium Club Rookie from 1994, but it is the glossy version with the frequent scorer down here instead of the regular version. I didn't know how rare these were, but I knew that this had to be a redemption set. So, you know, you get a certain amount of the Stadium Club points, you send them in, they send you some kind of like little team set or scorer set or whatever. That's what this is. I think this goes for like $5-6, so it's not a whole lot, but it was 50 cents, so whatever. A Hall of Fame rookie for 50 cents is kind of hard to beat. Here is an SPX. I love myself holograms. You can see Brett Favre's face over here change. He's all serious. Now he's smiling. The perv himself, Brett Favre. I picked this up because it's gold. Gold SPXs were a little tough to come by from what I remember. I think the regular ones are probably like $1. The golds, I think they go for like $8-9. So nothing like crazy value here, but it was still something that I saw and I was like, okay, whatever, worth 50 cents. Speaking of 50 cents, that is a 1995 Pinnacle parallel. It's not just the normal parallel that has these cool little lines on them. It is the artist's proof parallel, which were like one in every 40 packs or something. I'll put it on screen. But these were a lot more rare. So if I'm not mistaken, the cheapest one of these available online right now is like $12. Joey Galloway, like it's like $12-15. So to find that in the 50-cent bin was kind of cool. Even though, you know, Galloway may not be like the highest demand. Here we are, cool. Not a Hall of Famer, but a beautiful refractor from Bowman's Best. What is this, 97 or 98? 96. So Drew Bledsoe, 1996, Bowman's Best refractor, not numbered, but very cool. That was 50 cents. I think these go for like $7-8. Another Brett Favre that I paid 50 cents for. That is a first day issue, one a box. Pretty sure they were one a box. They were one a box in earlier releases like 93, 94, and I think 94, 95, but they might have been more common in 1995? Yes, 95. Or maybe this is a 94, but it has a 95 because it's a Series 2, judging by the card number. I can't remember offhand. I'll put it on screen. But whatever, first day issues, I'll pick those up when I can, especially at 50 cents. I thought it was funny that this was like a $2 card, and this is just a basic 1996 Topps insert, looking like that 1986 design. So pretty cool. I did not have one of these in either Paper Topps or Topps Chrome form. I think this is $2, so I might have like barely overpaid for this, but I didn't really care because it's a Hall of Famer in a classic design. Marino did have an 86 card, but it is a different image than what you see here. I'll put it up on screen so you can compare the two, but pretty cool. This was just a beautiful looking card. I'm going to try to catch as much of it as I can on camera, but this is very, very cool. This is a Collector's Edge President's Reserve Air Force One insert from 95 or 96? 96. And it's serially numbered, which you didn't really see a lot back in 1996. Despite how gorgeous this card looks, it only goes for like between $6 and $10. But it was just really cool, and it was 50 cents. So why not? Speaking of more 50-cent cards, there is a Zenith Z Team. These are very, very nice. As you can see, the whole shine on them. They are also kind of semi-transparent. I believe Panini remade these for the recent Zenith release within the last year or two with newer players. So clearly a fan favorite set. 50 cents. This is like a $5 to $7 card all day. Here we are, more of like the reprint stuff. 2001 Archives, not the Archives Reserve with the refractor finish, but the regular Archives. Barry Sanders rookie reprint from Barry's 1989 rookie. So cool. Even just the regular rookie reprints from 2001, both in Archives and Archives Reserve, of like notable players. Walter Payton, Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Aikman, Montana. They are starting to like creep up in value now. I guess maybe just because those are some of the first rookie reprints that were produced, but I don't know. But I always pick them up when I see them. Speaking of the Montana, there is the 1981 rookie reprint from 2001 Archives of Joe Cool. So very nice. And I thought I had one more, but I guess I did not. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. Here we are, Topps All-Pro insert. There were not a lot of inserts in 1994 Topps football. This is one of them, if I'm not mistaken. 1994, yep. 1994, but if you're going to get the wide receiver GOAT for 50 cents on a 94 insert, that's pretty cool. This I will not keep, but it was also cool, especially for 50 cents. Game-worn jersey of a Hall of Famer for 50 cents. Yes, please, all day long. Authentic game-worn jersey by Edgar and James. So Hall of Fame game-worn, 50 cents? Sure. And speaking of beautiful cards from the 90s, this is a Row Zero from 1997 Flair Showcase. So these go from, I want to say, like $6 to $12 a piece. Row Zero. They had Row 2, Row 1. Row Zeros were harder to pull. Obviously, it's not a legacy collection, which would be numbered, but beautiful looking cards, and there are people out there who go after the Row Zeros. These are all like from this 50 cent box from this single person. Here we are. Here's another a Marshall Faulk Prime Time rookie. I don't know what it goes for, but I noticed this wasn't just a normal rookie. It is a Prime Time insert. So, and it's got little Chris Mortensen over here talking about him, which is pretty cool. So Hall of Fame rookie. I don't know if it's a parallel of an insert either, because it's got like a foil on it, or it could just very well be just the normal insert. I'll put it on screen. But I think these go from like $4 to $7, whatever. 50 cent box. I'm in. Here is a fan favorite, Chris Samuels. Will never be Hall of Fame, but was definitely a fan favorite for the Washington team. Serial number to 999 rookie auto. This was $2, I think, for the orange was $2. Okay, sure, I'll take it. A rookie auto of Chris Samuels. I'm sure somebody would want that. I think they're worth around $8 to $12. Here's another one that I probably might have overpaid for. I don't know. I don't do a lot of Upper Deck stuff, but I make an exception for Deuce McAllister Upper Deck. So I picked this up. It is serial number to 2000. So that's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of Deuce McAllister, one of my all-time favorite running backs. So pretty cool. Hall of Fame rookie over here, Jonathan Ogden. This was another $2 card. I thought it was interesting to see a serially numbered Jonathan Ogden rookie from 1996. Just not something you see very often. Pinnacle, Collector's Edge, and Collector's... Yeah. And there was one more company that had some serially numbered stuff back then. But not something you see very often. It's probably not worth that much. I don't know. I'll put it on screen. I'm not going to keep it. I'll put it in my Hall of Fame rookies to sell box. But I thought, why not? This was another card that was really cool looking. Here is a Brett Favre Quantum Motion. Very, very nice to look at. Not really the biggest Brett Favre fan, as I'm sure you've probably noticed by my other comments in this video. But whatever, I think it was $1 with the yellow sticker. Okay, I'll take it for $1. I think it's probably only worth like $4 or $5. But whatever, cool. This is another card that I thought looked really cool. Good old 90s inserts. This Epics inserts from Pinnacle was across multiple products. I know that. It was in like normal Pinnacle, and then it was in another Pinnacle. You know, I don't remember offhand. I'll put it on screen. But this is the orange. I don't think the orange is the rarer one. I think there's another color that's more rare than orange. But this was 50 cents. It was really cool. Good old Deion Sanders. Gotta love it. Prime time. This is for the PC. A little action-packed action. Some Steve Young Armed Forces. These are really cool too. I wonder if I can catch this on. You can kind of see some of it. I mean, you can see the card itself. I want to take this out. Card itself is embossed, as most action-packed cards were. So they are raised. You can see the white kind of bump on the card, on the player, and on this little logo up here. But these are beautiful cards in hand. A little bit tough to catch on camera, but really, really cool. And then Braille in the back. So I don't think it's worth much. I think it's like probably like a $2 card, and I paid 50 cents for it. So I don't know, whatever. I like cool stuff. If you guys are looking to find all the $300 not game worn jersey cards serially numbered to 10 of quarterbacks who haven't even done anything in the league yet, that ain't this channel, that's for sure. And then next up, another weird random parallel, Artist's Proof, Steve Young from Select 1996. I don't know how rare the Artist's Proofs were. They were probably like 1 in 12. I'll put it on screen if I can find it. But little Steve Young action over here. Look, Pro Bowl jersey, backwards hat, bubble gum. Very cool. Steve Young, very nice. I'm gonna leave. You know what? I'm gonna cover this now. Similar to the Joey Galloway, I found in that stack for 50 cents a Jerry Rice Artist's Proof. So some of the Hall of Famers that are Artist's Proof, you can get as low as maybe 15, 20 bucks. Most Hall of Famers are around like the 30 to 60 range. Right now there are 2 Jerry Rices available online. One of them is a PSA 10 listed around $800, and the other is this card raw. I think it was listed at $150 or $200. And here I found this in the 50 cent box. So even if it's only worth, let's say, 50 bucks, and the only 2 available are just overpriced, okay, 50 cent card, I'll take it. And then once again, this is not just the normal parallel. This is the one that has the Artist's Proof stamp down here. So what a steal. I was told by multiple people that that they had some great bargain boxes, and I was worried about everybody taking all the good stuff before I got there. And well, turns out I found a card that I could probably offload for anywhere between 80 and 140 in the 50 cent box. So I think I did pretty well. I saw it. I saw the Artist's Proof. I knew it wasn't just the plain trophy collection without the Artist's Proof, because the normal trophy collections are like 1 in 4 or 1 in 2. So I picked it up. Very, very happy about that. And then here is the last cards. You know what? Let's do this. The only baseball card I got from them was $2 with the orange And Chipper Jones, my all-time favorite baseball player. I have no idea if this is valuable. It might be worth $2. It might be worth $20. I will have to look it up. I'll put it on screen. I'm probably not going to keep it, but I just like, why not? I'll take the risk. It's a whopping $2, and I know it's a good player. Cool. Why not? We'll see. These are like my favorites of everything that I picked up from this particular dealer. I think the green sticker was like $3. That is a special effects Isaac Bruce rookie from 1994 Topps. Love the special effects. Hall of Fame rookie card with a parallel that I believe was 1 in every 4 packs to get a special effects. Could be wrong. Maybe you got like 1 per jumbo pack or something, but I'm pretty sure in regular packs it was like 1 in 2 or 1 in 4. But really cool. Isaac Bruce, Hall of Fame, parallel. Love it. Would love to get that slabbed. And then the last 2 cards that I picked up from this dealer. Let's do this one first. 2001 Archives Reserve, so refractor finish, with the 1987 Jim Kelly rookie reprint with recreated back. Hologram for authenticity of game-worn jersey. Picked up one of these of Montana at one of the shows. I had it in a video, one of these last episodes. Very, very cool. And I have a Jim Kelly and a Montana, and I think I have like 2 more. So I would like to get more of them, but beautiful card. Gotta love game-worn jerseys from 2001. And the last card from that seller that I was very excited to get, Ted Hendricks rookie reprint auto from 2001 Archives. Very, very cool. Little hologram over here. Ted Hendricks rookie reprint auto. Oof. Love it. Absolutely love it. I will take a look at this, see what kind of condition it's in, and I might send that away to go get slabbed, so because that's pretty cool. All right, so that's like the normal card haul. Now let's get to the weird stuff. All right. So first off, all right, let's do this. First off, Brian, Gray Street Sports Cards. He went to the show on Friday and Sunday, and I think while he was there on Friday, he picked up a couple cards for me and gave me a birthday card that had, "Hope you have a great birthday," with his autograph. And he picked me up 2 Deuce McAllister jersey cards. So, and it's so funny because, as I mentioned, I don't normally do Upper Deck stuff, but I make an exception for Deuce McAllister, especially jerseys. I think I have 2 or 3 Deuce McAllister jerseys already from Upper Deck, and now I have 2 more. I don't know why he had so many Upper Deck jersey cards, but we've got one from Ovation and one from what, SPX. So are they game worn? Game used. Here. Oh, and this one's from the rookie premiere photo shoot. Is that a rookie? It is. Okay. So yeah, rookie gear. So I got a Deuce McAllister rookie jersey from the game, player worn from the rookie premiere, and then a game worn from SPX from 2007. So very, very cool. Thank you, Brian, for the little birthday gifts there. I am very appreciative, and thanks for coming to my party, man. It was really cool. All right, now we're getting to the weird stuff. There was a guy who had like those big 25-gallon Rubbermaid tubs next, like on the floor by his table, and he said everything was $1, and it was just a bunch of junk, right? Everybody else thinks it's a bunch of junk, but not me. I see it, and I see gold. All right, starting with, boom, NFL pencils from 1995, roughly. Once again, other people see junk, I see gold. I know for a fact that these packages go for $15 for the set of 14 on eBay, like on the regular. Now, I'm not going to flip it on eBay. Why do I know that? Because I've bought these pencils recently off of eBay. I know what they go for. But look, 2 Proline NFL cards. So we get two NFL cards in here too. What did we get? We got some beat up cards. We got a Mark Rippon that's seen some better days, and we got Phil Simms that's also seen some better days. What is it? Classic Proline Live 94, 93. So these pencils are probably from 1994. We have Phoenix Cardinals, so they're not 1995 because I think it went to Arizona Cardinals in 95. And then it does say Los Angeles Rams, which is funny because that's where they're back now. And of course we have the Washington Redskins over here. And then we have Tampa Bay's old logo. Yeah, Giants old logo. I mean, this is just really cool. So, pencils, I love these things. I had these when I was a kid, and I wanted them when I was older, and I went on eBay and I bought them, and then I found those for $1. $1, you guys. Speaking of really weird, oddball things for $1, of stuff that I had when I was a kid, here are complete 1988 Topps Football 1,000 Yard Club sets, still in like blister packaging. The bubbles are damaged on some of these, so therefore some of these cards might be messed up. I have a bunch of these graded. I have this entire set raw, like probably 3 times over. 88 is one of my all-time favorite years because that was the year that I got given from fair prizes when I was in elementary school that made me fall in love with trading cards, was 1988 Topps Football. So I'm very fond of this, but complete sets of the 1,000 Yard Club sets from 88 in some old blister pack, $1 a piece, I'm in. They got Jerry Rice's in them, third year Jerry Rice inserts, that's cool. And then more weirdness. I think I'm going to start with this 1993-94 16-month Jordan Nike calendar. So I'm going to have to switch to the top view for this one. But this is too cool. Jordan brand 1994. Look at that. How cool is this? April 94. So, I mean, any old retro Nike stuff? Yes, please. This is just really cool. So, $1. All right. Did it have a price tag? Yeah. This was $10 back in 1994. All right. And speaking of Jordan, we've got some Beckett's. We've got some Beckett's September 1993. How's that for a Beckett cover? Wow, little Jim Jackson on the back. I spent hours and hours and hours reading Beckett and memorizing prices and looking at the hot list when I was a kid. There's the hot and cold. Look at 1982-93 Topps Archives. Dominique Wilkins, that's cool. Looking like 82 baseball. Look at this, NBA draft showing Chris Webber as a rookie. Sean Bradley, Penny Hardaway, Mashburn, Isaiah Ryder. Like, this is nuts. It's really cool to like look back at this. Chris Webber and Chris Mullen. So I don't know. It's just really cool to kind of look through this, remember stuff from when I was younger, look at the prices. Reading old Beckett's is definitely interesting. So this is, gotta remember, this is also like the second year for Alonzo Mourning and Shaq. Look at that, Beam Team. I wonder how much that card went for in 1993. The 93-94 Stadium Club, 1993-94 Stadium Club Beam Team. They didn't even have it in here. Oh wait, no, it was 92-93 Stadium Beam Team. It was $100. It was $100, you guys, back in 1993. So that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So very cool. And then another Jordan Beckett. This one's seen better days, but December 1993 Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon on the back. I have to pick up old Beckett's when I can. Now this was interesting. This is it. This is the last of it right here. $1 a piece. 1990-91 Panini Basketball sticker album. But notice, includes album and all 180 stickers. Boom. Tell me you wouldn't pay $1 for 180 NBA stickers from 1990. Here's the Jordan sticker right there. Like, this is nuts. This is really, really cool. I'm pretty sure I did not have the sheet for Dan Marley in my personal collection. Oh, and then there's NBA Finals ones. There's a second and a third Jordan sticker. So I need to keep the Phoenix Suns one, if I can find it, that has Dan Marley on it. I will keep that for my personal collection. Other than that, I don't really know what I'm going to do with these yet. There it is. With the Marley. I do have a individual Marley sticker, because not only did these come in with the sticker album like this, but they also came in those little 69-cent or 59-cent packs where you'd get like 12 stickers in a pack, you know, right by the grocery store or checkout aisle area. So here I'm giving a blast to the past from those 90s kids watching this video right now. But $1 for all those and the sticker album. The coolest thing is that one was open. 2 more still sealed. Well, this one, the plastics broke a little bit. Still sealed. These go for $20 on eBay, $25 all day. So, $1 a piece, I'm in. So this is a hell of a haul. I'm gonna try to spread some of this out here now that I can do an overhead shot. But that is the haul. I had a great time at the show. I wish I would have been able to spend more time, but you know, life and throwing a party is much more important than cards sometimes. so it is what it is. But I had a great time. It was a good show. I got to, you know, see some cool dealers that I know. I got to show my girlfriend around. She bought some Pokemon cards. If any of you who watch my channel are into Pokemon and you want to donate some Dittos, she likes Ditto. So there's another one that she likes that I can't remember offhand, but I've got like a couple of them floating around over here somewhere. What's the other one she likes? Snorlax. She likes Ditto and Snorlax. I know like nothing about Pokemon. So if you have any Dittos or Snorlaxes, hit me up. We'll work out some kind of trade. We'll work out a deal, because I'm kind of helping her get a little collection going. But I had a good time at the show. I got some great stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think my best pickup is and what your favorite pickup is. Also, if there's anything I mentioned that I'm not keeping and you're interested in, let me know. I can offload it to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you are in Arizona, go check out the Facebook group and the Discord group, Arizona Sports Card Collectors. Links are in the description. Also, check out my other videos, my other card show walkthroughs, my mail times, my versus episodes, all that kind of stuff. Go check out my Instagram, Twitter, Threads, social media, all that kind of good stuff. Links in the description there as well. And check out thehobbyboards.com if you want to join a forum message board system that will never be sponsored or will never be compromised. Truth in the hobby belongs there and is there. Yeah, give me a like, subscribe, whatever. I'm putting out more videos. Hopefully you like them. If you do, great. I love you. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.